Hey everybody, it's Gaming Aficionado, and welcome back to this little Five Nights at Freddy's thing, which I recently started here on the channel. And thank you to everybody who watched the previous episode, because it blew up, like, considerably. I mean, a lot more than some of my other videos. And if the funny bear game is what the people want, then the funny bear game is what the people shall get. So, this is the best game in the series. Well, um, people have issues with this game, but I like it a lot. It's my favorite. Absolutely, without a doubt. How to... Now, the sixth night, unlike the previous episode, is going to be a separate upload. Sorry if my mic sounds different, by the way. I currently don't have my mic stand on me, so I'm also having to use my backup mic. Some of the settings may be a bit different, but it doesn't matter. Press and hold. I'm pressing and holding. I am actively pressing the holder. You know what? I'm just gonna hit new game. But I'm really excited to dig into this, and because this game is good. It's a good game. Very high quality. Alright. Now, some of the things... Hold on. Excuse me if you heard that. It's, got my soda, my power soda, which will power me through this powerful gameplay session. Listen, as much as the phone guy is a Chad, and I love him. I need to hear my own voice. This game is just so important and fundamental for the direction that the series would go. I mean, it introduces just so many things. This is just gonna be the way it is. No, my mic may fall occasionally. I got it like bounced on like a makeshift thing here. I can say that even if this game may not be the most well-designed FNAF game or in the series, it's definitely the most important, because without this, so many of the big players in the sort of FNAF tube space, a lot of people were really like drawn in by this second game because of the atmosphere it has. I think this, while Five Nights at Freddy's 1 was more captivating as a horror game, I think this game is more captivating as an actual story. There's the Goon Chicken. I'll just leave it at that. There's the best animatronic in the entire series right there, Toy Bonnie. And you know, I liked him before Matt Pat voiced him, so I liked him. I liked him before, so I'm better than you and everybody else. A minor glitch in the system. Oh yeah. Things are getting started, and I am very excited. There he is. There's my boy. Moving and schmoving. But I think that without this game, there would have not been as nearly as much traction. Like, if we went from this to FNAF 3, there would have been the same impact. Not only because FNAF 3 is a much lesser game than this one, but also just because of this so many of the fundamental things established here are fundamental to what made FNAF 3 such a good game, such a good end to the trilogy, because I'm gonna have to listen to the ambience here with my volume at 7, but it's fine, you know. Whatever shall I do? It doesn't matter. I mean, it's just when we get to the 8-bit mini games, it depends on if I die or not. But like the 8-bit mini games are such a unique way of getting a story across. Although I do wish that they were more diegetic, like the Night Guard was, or maybe the Night Guard or some other character within the plot had to interact with them in some way. Oh God, there he is. I don't really remember Freddy being super duper active on this night. I don't know. Now I am a bit out of the flow here because I don't have my volume up super duper high, so I may not be able to hear some of the various things. But luckily, this game isn't like FNAF 4. Here's the first complaint people have about this game. Every animatronic is exactly the same, which I don't understand. If everybody is reminded of that legendary quote from Blasphemous 3D when you see that Toy Chica sprite, everybody is reminded of it. You know the one. You know the fucking one. It's amazing. I dare not to quote it here as to ruin its legacy. I dare not trifle with such absolute Shakespeare that Blasphemous 3D was spewing out when they saw Lagoon Chicken. Oh my God, they're really active, like a lot more active than I remember them being. But you know, it's not really an issue. Yeah, like this is fine. I can't believe that in only 2 days I'm gonna be able to see these bad boys on the big screen, which is gonna be really fun. Like, especially seeing this is my favorite game in the series, and from apparently it's gonna be more horror related. Oh God. Okay. Oh. Oh my God. I can't hear, so I can't hear the. Are they gone? Okay. Okay. I had to do that for a second. Oh fuck. Oh God. Now it's too loud. Now Toy Bonnie won't go. I swear to God, if I run out of music box on the first night, because I'm being a stupid dumbass. Okay, that is the perfect volume right there. Right there, we've reached it. Audio cue, I think that this audio cue is the best. Because, unlike FNAF 4, where the entire gameplay is just built around audio cues, and it doesn't really feel like the FNAF 4 definitely has the best atmosphere out of the entire series. I mean, gosh, those those grandfather clock bell chimes are just so iconic. I've never seen a game feel like it's so much like an actual dream or a nightmare, where there's just this constant on edge where you're waiting for the bad thing to happen and you don't know when, but you just gotta just wait. And that I think that sort of tension that's built by making sure by all of those sounds in the background and the noises is just great. However, the game relies too much on like the noise. Oh my god, of course. No. I mean, just it's so much more like integrated into the actual environment. Like, of course I'd hear the vent sounds of the animatronics moving around. It feels like more like something that's like actually happening instead of just like something that is in the game because that's how Scott wanted you to deal with the threats is listening. No, it's there as a extra guiding feature, which is really helpful. It's there, but it's not like the crux of the gameplay. The vent noises are like listening to the vent noises can really help you out, but you don't have to listen to them. You have your lights. They're just there as a way to sort of help you like figure out how when an animatronic is moving, and they're not directional, but they're still helpful. So you don't it's just a lot better because it makes you more like engaged, and it leaves a little bit of wonder and mystery because you don't know who's making those vent noises. Anybody could be making those fucking vent noises, but it's the fact that they are there anyway, even if they're not necessarily super important to the gameplay. And like they're not like a entirely like you need them to beat the game. I mean, they are there and they are very helpful. Now I say beat the game. This does not account for like 420 mode or 1020 mode actually, or any of like those extra modes. Because there's a lot of like, if, oh god, come on, yeah, leave Mingle, go away Mingle. This is not gonna be a deathless run like my video on the original FNAF. Oh my god. Okay, the goon chicken has left the vent. I am safe. Well, not really, but you know. Oh boy. I can't believe people call this Camera 11 the game. Oh, well, I can believe it. I can believe that people call Camera 11 the game. I feel like people think about... They're like looking too critically into the mechanics of this game, where it is dumb that the camera that you just need to be on camera 11 for. I mean, you have to be on camera 11 for most of the nights, so that you can wind the music box, and then you just go into this pattern. But most of the FNAF games, FNAF 1, which people say is better than this game, there's a pattern that you have to do too. And that pattern is you just look at the stage, and that's pretty much all you can do, is just look at the stage. And if you're doing it optimally, you will never move from that camera. You'll just be looking at the stage, and to keep Freddy at bay, because you don't actually need to look at Foxy. You just need to have your camera up. That's all the game's detecting, which I think that is a much bigger flaw. Guess Toy Bonnie was there. I don't get why I didn't see his sprite though. Who did inspect me, actually? I really wish that this game had like sprites for like multiple people being in the hallway. I think maybe it was just the issue was that they didn't make the hallway big enough. Maybe that was one of the issues. But would it really be that hard to have Toy Freddy maybe be like a little bit farther, like up in front, and then Foxy was like peeking out behind? Because they have a sprite for a sprite. I don't know what a sprite is. I do know what a sprite is. Like they have a sprite I think for Withered Bonnie, I'm pretty sure, but then they don't have a sprite for him being on in front. Balloon Boy, the ultimate douche. Nobody likes Balloon Boy. I don't even think Scott likes Balloon Boy. He's such a disease. I mean, I think I've probably died more to the puppet though. Having to deal with 5 million animatronics, like going up and getting all in your business, while dealing while having to deal with the music box winding down like a time bomb. Like that's pretty much what it is. I wish that there was like maybe something that you could do where it wasn't like 100%. It couldn't 100% save you. Like maybe when the puppet's box winds down, there was something you could do, like hide under the desk, or maybe there was some other option you could take so that it wouldn't just be, oh, you're fucked, game over. Because I have literally died almost every single time when I have died in this game to the puppet being a piece of shit. Oh! Oh yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Hopefully, I did sort of injure my arm a bit, so hopefully that won't impact my gameplay on the later nights. Although I injured my bicep, or well, injured, strain. It's still technically an injury. But luckily, this game is all about the flicks of the wrist more than, I mean, that's what mouse. Oh boy, should not be recording this in these late hours, but who cares? Like these cutscenes, these cutscenes that play every 2 nights, pretty sure it's every 2 nights, are so cool looking. Like, I think, I wish that, you know what, no. I don't wish that more FNAF games did things like that, because that's what makes this game so unique, is how it tells its story. I think that these minigames... Now, something that these minigames introduce is Scott Cawthon using what I like to call fake pixel art, where the pixel art isn't actually, like, on a grid. Like, technically it is. But the way that Scott created the sprites, like, you can literally see, is that he didn't, like, lay it down pixel by pixel. In fact, he probably had his canvas set in his little image editor or whatever he was using to, like, maybe it's just its default. And then what he ended up doing is that he just used, like, the fucking square tool, and then he made the characters out of the squares. So this not even like real pixel art. He just like used the square tool and shape tools to like and merged them together to make it look like pixel art. And it looks really jank. And as a pixel artist, it's like really not good looking, like, at all. It looks really scummy. However, it does have its charm to it. This low quality charm to it. And I think that the FNAF 2 minigames, sort of win me over on the minigames the most. I think that the minigame sprites in this game are the most charming. I can't say the same for some of the later games, like the sister location minigame looks like shit. Especially because I think that he's committed to the fact. Like, it's more based in a sort of like modicum of reality, where animatronics are like moving around, and they have like sprite based animations. And Sister Location, you can literally see, I'm pretty sure, elements of Circus Baby rotating, which is not how sprites work. I mean, that it is how sprites work. I mean, you can't do that with sprites, and it can look good, but it's not. I don't know. It's just not how he's trying to replicate an era of graphics. He's trying to replicate this sort of foggy memory of what arcade graphics were, And in doing so, it doesn't look the same. And the sprites do not look authentic to the era. I think, but at least in this game, you can tell that he's trying to capture that the actual aesthetic that he's going for, that he was going for. Like he was going for an arcade aesthetic here, but in the later entries, he's going for the aesthetic that he created here in FNAF 2. And then that sort of arcade aesthetic is lost because he's not trying to replicate arcade aesthetics anymore. He's trying to replicate what he did in FNAF 2. And it doesn't... It just gets worse. Because I think... Like... Here's the thing. These minigames are called Atari minigames, right? But I think Scott was trying to make them arcade games, like that were supposed to be in the restaurant, or they were supposed to like look like what games would be in the restaurant. But the thing is that, like, what is he going for though? What is he trying to convey? Because the Atari graphics imply, like, that it would be an Atari game, because that they definitely look more like Atari game graphics than they do arcade graphics, because in 1987, arcade games looked a hell of a lot better than this. Surprisingly. You know, there's a surprising difference between the progression of arcade graphics and console graphics. Especially early on. I mean, I'm pretty sure in 1987, there is some, like, early 3D fuckery going on in arcades. Like, there are, like, late 80s arcade games, a hell of a lot better than something you'd find on the Atari 2600. Oh, God, Balloon Boy, you bitch bastard. Oh, my God. Okay. I gotta remember not to just flash mindlessly. Leave me. Leave me alone. Leave alone me. Leave me alone. Oh boy. I'm not going to do... There's no way I'm gonna make it through Deathless on this game, especially with Night 6 coming up, which is gonna kick my ass. I think there's a bigger luck factor here. There's a much bigger luck factor in whether you win or not, which can be frustrating, because, again, he really created FNAF 1 with that many animatronics in mind, and with those specific systems in mind. You know, they were being created for the first time, and when those systems were being designed, they were designed with 4 animatronics moving at you at random, which is a lot less likely to create a situation where, like, multiple animatronics just come at... Like, it's a lot less frustrating to have, like, 2 guys camping on you, because it's a lot less likely to happen, and it feels less frustrating than having, like, 5 million animatronics coming at you in a row, which really sucks. Like, in FNAF 1, you know, Toy Chica, or Bonnie and Chica can appear at your door at the same time, and it causes panic, but it feels a lot less like of a middle finger, and it feels stressful because it's not... I mean, the atmosphere of FNAF 1 too makes it feel a lot less, because the atmosphere in FNAF 1, I will say, is definitely better than this game. And so it feels like when you've got 2 animatronics staring at you at the same time, and they're at their doors, and their power's draining, and you're trying to survive, there's the piss bear, and it feels a lot more stressful. It feels more stressful. It feels stressful not just because, oh god, I'm gonna fucking lose the night, but that's not always gonna happen, because even if you do run out of power, there's still a chance you'll live. And I think that's what makes FNAF 1 such a balanced game, is that there's all these backup systems and things in mind. And so when he created the sequel, like, he had like all these core systems with the randomized movement, and the cameras and stuff, and the battery. But in changing that formula, it like sort of made it less balanced. I think I don't know. I'm not trying to say that they should have like done like 4 animatronics every time. Of course not. But I do think that he should have spent a lot more time balancing this game. I think he should have spent a lot more time of all the games actually. I think that FNAF 3 probably would have turned out a lot less fucked. Like all of these games could have been more high quality if Scott wasn't just trying to rush them out to meet demand. It would have been so much better. But that's not what ended up happening because he wanted to, just like spew those games out. And I mean, Scott wasn't a is a very experienced game dev. The reason why I'm stuttering is not because like I'm having trouble speaking. It's because the mic is like right up to my lips because I have it like balanced right here. So it's like they're brushing up against the thing. I actually hope that the mic audio turns out not shit because of how close I am to the mic. Hopefully we'll be fine. At least what this means is that it should be consistent, even if it's consistently dog shit. Don't know if I did that already, but I gotta make sure I get my honk in. Gotta get my honks in, bro. You know how it is. Oh boy. Oh no, this is not good. I'm like already running out of juice here. I think this would have been a lot less frustrating if animatronics like had a system where they tried to desync a little bit from you, since there's so many animatronics coming at you at once. Mango. It's a lot more likely to create a situation where 500 million animatronics are coming at you at once, and then the puppet's like, "Ooh, fuck you, I'm the puppet," and you gotta whine, but then there's like a guy in front of you, and you have to wait for the animation, and then you wind a little bit, and then another guy appears, and then you're like, "Oh no, I gotta flash Foxy," and then you flash Foxy, and then you pull your cam up, but then another fucking guy appears, and then you have to wait for the animation, and then your fucking music box is running out, and then you don't make it in time, and then you fucking die. Because there's like no attempt to... Because as rare or as relatively unlikely as a situation could be, like, as a game dev, you gotta keep in mind every possible outcome. Even if it's like, oh, this probably won't happen too much. They'll make it through anyway. Eventually they'll get good RNG. And they shouldn't make it so that it's more focused on how the player can affect. Like, I think that Scott introduced, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, that you can stun every animatronic by flashing them. But here's the thing. I think maybe if they emphasized it more, because it feels like a risk going off the puppet. I think the puppet should have been slowed down by like a lot, because he's such a massive pain in the ass. Like, I think it would have been a lot better if there was like you click the button and the music box is automatically wound all the way, so that you can focus on dealing with the threats and checking cameras and flashing them to desync them, so that when you do need to wind that box, you can. Oh, fuck you, Balloon Boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm like hearing vent noises and nothing's happening, and it's stressing me the fuck out. And I'm at like one flashlight, which is not really good at all. Not good at all. Oh boy. Oh god. I have to put my mask down again, and I can't find the music box because Mangle is on my ass. Like, in some of these later nights, you're gonna be like living on like half of a music box wind for a long while, and you just have to make sure that you keep it up even just slightly to survive. Like Fox, I feel like all these animatronics I could have been turned down. There's just too many things happening at once, and you'll just get bombarded. And it's really damn frustrating. And now Balloon Boy is here to fuck up my day. I want to kick him into the stratosphere and watch him fly like a kite. Like an elegant piece of garbage flying through the sky. Oh boy. Oh boy. And now Mangle's here. Like, it'll get a lot worse in the later nights. Like, a lot worse. Because you have to deal with so many things. Oh, come on. I swear to God, if I run out of battery. I really wish that the music box... It's not really that hard to make the music box... Or not the fucking music box. What am I on about? The flashlight. If the flashlight had a more, like, accurate, like, representation of how much, like, battery you had... Not like a number. Like a number, maybe a tiny number below it showing your percentage, but maybe also, like... a more like fluid bar where it goes down, because there is a way. It's rarely easy to set it up so that it sinks fluidly with the amount of juice you have. It really isn't that hard. But because you don't really have that much of an accurate representation of your battery, you can't really be reactive. You just have to set up a strategy where you don't waste all of your battery. Like, because of the lack of information you're given, you're like, ooh. Oh, well, what do I do? Instead of reacting to what's happening, which would make it more stressful, right? If you have, like, this game is surely trying to build stress, so having it so that you have to adapt to, and you can really just see in full detail how much battery you have. Sure, theoretically, it would give the player more control if they could see directly their battery percentage. But it would also mean that they would really be able to see when it was getting low. And so, they could it would make their brain more actively try to adapt to what's going on. Like, it would make the player, like, put another part of their brain that isn't put onto doing the pattern and making sure shit isn't fucked with the music box. Another part of your brain would be on, okay, how can I minimize my power usage? And make sure that things aren't going haywire. Because that's a very important thing. I think that would make it a little better. Is because not only would it give me that information so that I could know, okay, like it would add to the stress because you can see in full detail, like, oh god, how can I, deal with Foxy in the least battery percentage wasting way possible. But because I can't really see how low I am, I end up just spamming the control key anyway because it's not really on my mind. I just look in the top left corner and I'm like, okay, I got like one of them bars up there. I should be fine. Like something like a phone, like how the thing on your phone that shows you how much battery you have, and it fluidly shows that. The bar is synced with the actual number. I'm pretty sure that wouldn't be so incredibly difficult to do. There's just things like that. Gosh, for a game I'd say that's my favorite. I've been dunking on it a lot more than FNAF 1. Dunking is a strong word. I've just... things that would make the game even better than it already is, I think that this game would be seriously improved if... You know what? Enough about what it needs to be improved. What do I like? I like the character designs a lot, actually. The character designs in this game, I think, are some of my favorites. I think that they really get like. Oh God, Mangle's here. I think that the character design. Balloon fuck is on my ass. Oh God, that little fuck up might really cost me. That little fuck up might have really costed me. And that one terrible, terrible mistake may have costed me dearly. Like, dearly, dearly. Oh, fuck me. Oh, I may be dead. I may be dead. I may actually just be dead. I may not be dead, but... Okay, I am good. You know, I used to think that if you put the mask up too soon, you'd be fucked. For, you know, when they're playing the animation, it goes all black and it fades. Fuck me. Oh, what the fuck? Well, Mangle's there now, so they're just randomly gonna bite down on my ass. Which I kind of like. I like the tension that builds, because it's gonna be like, oh fuck. What do I do? You know, you could just kill me already. Yeah, there you go. Alright, first death. Maybe I'll get a death minigame? No? Ah. Oh. Well. Okay, I like that. And I like not that you can like hit new game and then go through the nights. And then, you know, you'll still have your data. I guess I just didn't hear Mangle. But, you know, what are you gonna do? It's all good. It's all good. Still gotta work on conserving my battery. Yeah, I really like having Mangle just being up there, like, preying on your downfall. It's so, like threatening. Especially because you know that jump scare is coming at any second. That was surprisingly fast, though. I did not expect Mangle to, like, invade my office so quickly. Maybe I just didn't hear the brrrr, like, ear grating noise. But, yeah, that was definitely, like, crazy the way that happened. Just, like, instantly in my office. Without any sort of warning. I mean, I saw them. I guess I just didn't put my mask on quick enough, I guess. I mean, oh well. There you go. That's how you do it. We may be blazing through this fast. I'm still gonna be doing Night 6 in its own separate video, because it is getting kind of late, and I do want to, like, you know, do some stuff in the night. You can fuck off now. I don't know, it would be incredibly diabolical if Balloon Boy, the amount of time he stayed in your office was increased, like, depending on the amount of, by how high is that. There you are, you fucking bastard. You ugly fuck. The things you have done to me. You made this video like 6 minutes longer. Actually, another animatronic may come in and make this video even longer. But, you know, you guys are really just getting more of me, and, you know, that's what you're here for, right? Oh boy. And I think I'm being a little overzealous with the, my eyebrow itches. There's nothing worse than playing one of these games, and then your eyebrow starts itching, and you're like, oh fuck. Go piss off. Go to hell and die. Yeah, here's the thing. Because Withered Freddy takes up the entire damn hallway, you know, his fat ass. You can't see past him. And so you don't know if Withered Foxy's there, especially if you know that, especially if you're in the know about them, about the sprites not always like showing up, and how there's not enough sprites made for every possible combination of animatronics. You know, it would have been easier if Scott just decided to have these sprites be like, I don't know, where the animatronic sprites are laid on top of the camera renders instead of, you know, the other way around. But, you know. Now, a fun trick that I learned is that you can actually flash the puppet to slow them down, which I kind of like that detail. Again, how the fuck did you get here so fast? You know what, man? I take it back. You're not a fat ass. You're just a bulky guy. I know some bulky guys. Oh, boy. Oh, this is fucked. Yeah, I'm at... It's 3 a.m., and I have 1 bar of battery left. Fuck you. Oh, I'm done for. Oh my god, let's go. Are you kidding me? See, the thing about Withered Foxy is that... Wait a minute, I had that wound. Oh, fuck you. Oh, fuck you. Wasn't that just wonderful? I'm gonna die to Withered Foxy. Withered Foxy's jump scare is really good, though. Yeah, I'm fucked. Yeah, there you are, you big red fucker. Okay. Oh my god. They don't even get the animation. What? Okay. Okie dokie. We're back. Hopefully this time Balloon Boy won't steal my batteries like a dickhead. But, you know, it's probably not gonna happen. He's probably just gonna come back and steal my batteries again. Oh boy. You see, I was doing just so spectacular. And then, we got to night 5. Yeah, things can get really tough in this game. I do enjoy the challenge, though. I do like the challenge. I just wish that the challenge was like caused not by the fact that like not caused by the RNG, but caused by like a intentionally designed challenge, like something. Oh, what the fuck? I got JJ. Yeah, did you see that? I got JJ. That's pretty cool. Hey there, balloon bitch. You know, I wish I could get the Shadow Bonnie Easter egg, because the Shadow Bonnie design looks really cool. It is just a render of the toy Bonnie that's been gone over with the paint bucket tool and some nice painted on eyes. But I still like it. I enjoy the design. I don't know, maybe I'm just being overzealous with the flashlight. But, you know, you never know what can happen. So you can get in some pretty destructive situations here. Look at that render. River Chica is like probably one of the most intimidating animatronic designs. Like, you know, it's like the opposite of Toy Chica, where, you know, I feel most people look at Toy Chica and they feel, well, more aroused than they do scared, if anything. But what makes what makes River Chica so scary? Oh, fuck me. Oh, I'm done. Oh, come on. Oh, God, fuck me. I didn't do it. Like, that was just too off, and then... Oh god, did I just see Toy Bonnie? No. Leave me alone. Oh god, no. Oh god, yeah, I'm dead. Oh my god, come on, bro. Stay the fuck away from me, man. Stay in your stupid box. Like, night 5, it feels like the music box goes down way faster than all the other nights. I think that night 4, the amount of usage there, and the battery, I think, and the thing that made it more balanced in FNAF, I'm pretty sure that unlike in FNAF 1, where the power usage, it stopped going up by like night 4, here, it's constantly going up. You know, not only your flashlight, but the fucking puppet. And so there's just all of these things you have to manage, and more than anything, especially when you've played this game for so long, the stress fades and it becomes pure, unadulterated rage. And I want to fucking punch my screen. And I want to punch you in the face, you withered bastard. Come on. Give me that withered booty. Come on. Yeah. I'm going to die anyway because I didn't conserve my battery power enough. Oh, fuck me. Come on, please. Oh, you bastard! Like, if you can flash, like, the puppet to slow him down, which I think is pretty cool. It's a nice little trick. Especially when he's moving at the speed of sound. Very, Sonic the Hedgehog-esque. Are you leave me alone, please? Thank you. Oh god, no. I'm dead. The fucking mangle. Fuck me, dude. There's like 5,000 things in my office up my ass. And I don't know how to handle it. I just don't. And my fucking neck itches. Oh, this is a nightmare. Oh, this is a nightmare, animatronic. Oh, that pun was fucking disgusting. Oh, I'm so sorry. Everybody watching at home, seeing me fail this shit over and over again. You know, all of the people who have, like, looked in the code of this game must be, like, thinking I'm an actual, like, dumbass right now. Oh, it's 5 a.m. Oh, it's 5 a.m. Oh, fuck me. Oh, it's 5 a.m. Come on. It's 5 a.m. Come on. I'm done for. Withered Foxy's gonna take a bite out my ass. Because he spawns like every 10 seconds. Like, just kill me already, man. Do it. Yeah, fuck you. God fucking. Ugh. That's vile. That's vile. I think. Wait a minute. New tech. Except, wait, never mind, because you can't see Withered Foxy in the parts and service. I was gonna suggest like, and it's also too far away for it to be like a viable strategy anyway. Like, there's nothing you can do. What if there was a camera where you could see Withered Foxy when he wasn't active, so that you could know, even if there wasn't a sprite for him being there with the animatronics, you could still see, like, the fact that he wasn't there would make my life a hell of a lot easier. Because right now, my life is pain and misery. And that's not very fun. Or kosher. It's not very kosher, bro. I think, okay. I think maybe what I need to do to improve my strategy is to do like 1, 2, 3, 4, and put my mask on really quickly, and then flash like a little bit. But another issue is that your speed on your turning in the FNAF 2 office is like limited, and it like doesn't increase like super fast. Like I wish that it was more like analog, where the farther your like mouse is to like a side of the room, then the more fast it goes. But that's not how it works. And I'm already like lost one bar. This sucks. Okay. Gotta remember not the flashlights, fam. Because it may give you a sense of security, but in reality, you are really just wasting power. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I gotta remember. I'm trying to remember whether or not, I don't think that flashing the vents drains flashlight battery. I mean, it wouldn't make sense, especially because you've got, fuck you. The physical, light buttons. You know what, maybe I'm also being a bit overzealous on, how much I'm putting my mask. Oh, fuck me. Come on, dude. I know that this is supposed to be a very challenging thing, but this is what I would expect out of Night 6. Except Night 6 is so much harder than this. Come on, just switch to free so I can, do things. Epic things with Whifford Foxy not on my ass. Oh, come on, dude. I'm getting all spazzy at Balloon Boy. Ooh, and Toy Bonnie, you're the freaking ruin my day, man. Oh, come on! Everybody, all at once. This is not... It's December right now. This is not very Christmas core. I do not feel like any of these guys are in the Christmas spirit right now. Oh, no! I wish that maybe their chances of leaving were also increased along with the AI. Like even more so. Maybe when they were at the point where they access your office, their AI is their movement opportunity is increased by I don't know, just a little bit. It would be nice, just a little bit of a luxury for poor little old me. You are just here. You are just here, man. I do not know what to tell you. You are just here. Gosh, this game is... Wind. No, I'm not saying that because, this game is only winding. Obviously, this game is a lot more complicated than that, but... Christ, you are just here, dude. You are just here. Mango's speed is obviously increased to the max. Not literally, but you know what I mean. Oh God, no. Okay. Again! Ridiculous, man. Heck, how often are you gonna show up when I'm trying to do things? I'm hearing the clinkety clues and the clinkety clees a lot. You don't need to be doing that so much, man. Oh, God. It's blinking at me, man. Why is it blinking at me? Well, it's blinking at me because my power's out. My power's about to run out. Oh, God. Come on. Please. Come on. Let's go. Oh, my God. That was stressing me out. So the commentary got a little bit less, like, analysis driven at the end there. Oh, yeah. Best paycheck sleek screen in the whole series. Look at that. This music is, like, so nostalgic for me, bro. Holy shit. Look at that magnificent render right there. And there you have it. Now, since I'm going to be doing a Night 6 video later on, just not like after, like, it's going to have to come out after the FNAF 2 movie comes out. This video may come out after the FNAF 2 movie comes out. Depends on how fast I get out that thumbnail. But, regardless, I hope you enjoyed, because I certainly did. I greatly enjoyed revisiting my favorite game in the whole series. It's just got this different atmosphere. It's stressful, it's chaotic, and I like it. It's nice. It feels different from every other game in the series. And I mean, every FNAF game is unique in their own way. But to have a game be so innovative, yet, I mean, maybe it just proves the quality of the later entries too, that they all managed to be really unique in their own ways. And even the first 3 games are super unique. You know, like, proves that you can do a lot with the camera mechanics. I mean, that's why there's so many fan games using the camera mechanics. You know, even the old fan games I made, like in the 6th grade, you know, I don't dare to say their names because those fan games are shit, you know. Although at least I did make 3D models for them in 3ds Max. And I did make 4 games. I canceled the 5th one, though. Like, there are just so many. There are a lot of things you can do with cameras. There's a lot of things you can do with the Sit and Survive gameplay. And I gotta say, I think this game just has, even if it's maybe not the most balanced game, the sort of unique experience it provides is just unlike any of the other FNAF games. So, this video is being recorded December 2nd. It is 2 days until the FNAF 2 movie. I will be releasing a review of the movie. I'm going to see it December 4th, so I'm literally on like opening, and on like at like just like really early, so I can get all of that FNAF 2 juice in, and then when I come back, I'm gonna write a review. I'm gonna record my thoughts, and then I'm going to make some art of the scenes in the movie, hopefully, because, you know, I can't, like, have scenes from the actual movie in the review, because I would like not to get copyright struck, although, hopefully, I would hope that there isn't some, like, fucker going around, like, inspecting every little crevice of the YouTube space, looking for small, tiny creators who use these clips, and, you know, large creators use these clips. But you can expect that video sometime, probably a little bit later after the movie, since I'm going to be having to do a lot of, you know, artwork for it. I won't be scripting it, though. I want to just put my raw thoughts out there on the movie. But I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. This was Gaming Aficionado, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.